Hey everybody, happy Sunday. It's your girl Erica. Hope you're having a blessed day today. Thinking of the week ahead, Are you planning out your time? Do you need help with that? Go to planmytimesheet.com. I'm going to give you some resources if you're watching me live. Plop them, pop them, type them in the chat below for me. It's hard to do this with my hand. I should have had my little tripod. All right, so I wanted to say hello to everyone, and there's a lot of new members into the group, so hello. Please make sure that you fill out the business survey. It'll take you to my calendar so we can get to know each other, and I'll offer you some business tips. We'll chat for about 15 minutes, okay? I just want to make sure you knew all the things that are going on. There's a lot of cool things going on. Okay, so first of all, tomorrow, if you're in the beauty industry and you want to join us live on Zoom, it is beautygalstips.com, and you can come to a Zoom with me and the famous and fabulous Gabriella Keys. I'm so blessed that she is going to be doing this Zoom. It is for beauty professionals, so if you have a skincare business, hair, do makeup, massage, you have a spa, you have a salon, you do nails, you do feet, you're an esthetician, you're a nurse anesthetist, not a nurse anesthetist, a nurse, what is it? You know what I'm saying. All right, so that is for you. It's all over my personal page too, and if you scroll below, so that's going on. And then on the 1st is the last day. If you've been putting it off for a year now, or maybe last year you told me, Erica, I'm coming next year to Women's Entrepreneur Retreat, and now this year came and you say, I can't afford it because your business is in the exact same place it was a year ago. That is not how you build a business. And you know what people like about me is that I'm blunt and I'm sweet, but I'm to the point. And I'm a very good businesswoman, and I can teach you how to build your business fast, like in 5 days, okay? In 5 days from now, you could be having a lot more money coming in, all right, with my 5-step blessing method. But I wanted to share this with you. So many women I've been online a long time, and I keep seeing the same people over and over again, and they just keep starting new businesses or just doing these other things, and they're not creating a strategy or a sustainable business. Please, ladies, listen to me. If you're in a company and they tell you that you don't have to be a salesperson, everything sells itself, there's no way that's possible. If they tell you being a salesperson is bad, that's not a good thing either. Because, see this little pony holder? Someone had to sell that. Someone had to sell this. Someone had to sell this. Someone had to sell the door. Selling is what makes the world go round. Where it becomes bad is if someo's badgering you and trying to sell you something that you don't need. I don't teach that. I teach you selling through serving, through blessing others, and you actually sell 3 to 5 times as much as you had been when you sell through serving. So ladies, if you're in the same spot as you were last year, okay, if your business moved up a little bit but didn't have a big gigantic leap, let me tell you, it can be different. You can get out of debt. You can live the life of your dream. You can bless communities. Or you can have a business I call it like playing business, right? Where it's like a hobby. And that's not really who I'm interested in helping, okay? You can, of course, watch my content. But if you are a woman who really wants more, you want to transform yourself. You're tired of anxiety. You're tired of feeling afraid. You're tired of feeling like people are judging you. You're judging yourself. You're afraid of failure. You're afraid of success. I've been all those places, right? And look, I changed my life. Can y'all see? Hold on. You see that? I live in Jamaica. I created the life of my dreams. And if I can do it with 3 brain injuries and chronic pain, I was also caring for my mother 3 to 5 times a week and raising small children. If I can do it, you can too. But it has to start with a decision. If you're like, enough already, right? Enough already. You want a change. Do you want to have enough money in September that you can go around to maybe an area that you live in and just bless others? I want to go into town and I want to have $1,000 and I just want to go and spread it. That's what I want to do. I want to bless others. First, my goal was to supply the recorders. In 3rd grade, do the recorders for the school, and I did that. And now I have a new goal. Do you have goals too? Drop them below. I'd love to hear. I'd love to know about your business and how long you've been in business. I have over 35 years of business experience, and I've had places in my life where my self-esteem was in the toilet, and guess what? My business went down. But now I've been through a divorce. I've moved to another country. I've done that, and my business still kept going. If you want your business to keep going, like I said, you've got to make a change, and a lot of times it's this. You got to change your thoughts. You got to change your mindset. and you need to get a strategy. It's a combo. It's either one or the other, or it's both. So what I've done to help other women is I've created the Women's Entrepreneur Retreat. It's in Jamaica. You can come here or you can watch it virtually. It's up to you. You'll have the biggest transformation if you come here. When you invest in yourself, like maybe you have a company that you belong to and they have a conference. Maybe they just had a conference, okay? Or maybe they have a seminar or a workshops and you always go. You've invested in yourself. Or maybe you don't go because you're afraid of success or failure. When you invest in yourself, you can never go wrong. No one can ever take that away from you. Maybe you change companies, you start a new business. It doesn't matter because you have those tools within you. And if you apply them, now you have a skill set, right? So anyway, I created this Women's Entrepreneur Retreat and I have 8 speakers, phenomenal speakers, to help women to get their business to the level that they deserve. Okay, whether you believe you deserve it or not, okay, I believe in you. So I've got Texroy Elliott, and he's a mindset expert. You know what he did for me? He told me one sentence that changed my life. Okay, just one sentence. Imagine how many sentences you're going to hear over 4 days. We've got Rob, health and wellness expert, okay, from the inside out. And he's going to help you with your confidence as well. And then we have Mimi, and she runs Born to Shine Travel, and she also has her own tourism business, and she's an expert in packaging and customer relations. She's going to help you with these skills that you didn't even know you needed. It's going to blow your mind away. And Michelle is going to help you building those relationships. And Dawn is a spa owner. She's a speaker, a party planner, and an expert in time management. That is key when you are an entrepreneur. That's key in life, you know. And then we have Gabriella. She is a beauty. She's a salon. She's a beauty and a branding expert. Wow, she's got a phenomenal class that she's going to teach on branding. It's going to blow your mind away. And then we have me, and I'm going to teach you about selling and gaining clients. How do you get them into your space? What do you do? How are you going to sell 3 to 5 times as much without being pushy? How are you going to reach back out to these people that you've been ignoring because you don't know what to say because you're full of anxiety and fear? We're going to erase all that. You're not even going to believe the transformation that's going to happen, okay? Then we have Helen. She's the mothership on TikTok. She's famous, okay? She's flying into Jamaica from New York City for all of you. And she's going to show you how you can use TikTok and social media. She's amazing. Did I say she's a TV producer? Yeah, she can talk to you about lighting and all that good stuff. Imagine the amount of content that you are going to be able to create with her by your side. And what's really cool is we have a photographer. She's also flying in from New York City. She specializes in helping women to look and feel their best. So you're going to get your branding pictures done, and there's several different locations on the resort where you can have them done. You need to brand yourself, my friend. If you haven't done that, today is the day you have to really start looking into that. I'm happy to help you with that, okay? But make this the day you make a decision that you're not going to stand for having the same exact business as you had last year. When you did your taxes, did you make a profit? That's one thing you should really look at. And if your spouse is getting upset with you because you're not making money, well, this is what you need. And if your spouse says, well, you can't spend the money because you're not making the money, you have to tell him that, hey, this is what I need because it's going to enable me to make the money. See, this is the thing. Sometimes we start these businesses and we forget. We forget that we have to invest. Let me tell you something. I owned a salon. Do you know how much money I had to invest before the doors opened? Could I open a salon without any nail polish? I had a tanning salon. Could I open a tanning salon without thousands of dollars in tanning equipment and light bulbs? No. I had a restaurant too, a Jamaican restaurant. Yaman, you know how much money had to be shelled out before the doors open? Insurance, inspection, fire inspection, all of the stuff. You know, the hood for cooking, the fryers, the Coca-Cola contract to have those machines put in, the deep freezer, the walk-in. So much money before we could even open the doors. And sometimes we start these home-based businesses because we're told you don't have to start with a lot of money, but you know what? You need to invest in yourself to be successful. I am living proof of it. I will hold your hand, and so will all of those speakers. And what's so cool is when you come here and you see us at lunch or at dinner or at breakfast, you sit with us and you say, hey, can I ask you a question? Or what should I do with this? Or help me make a TikTok, or help me do this. We're all there to support you. And then we follow you for a year after to, if you want, you don't have to help you, because sometimes we leave these conferences and we're all pumped up, and then we get home and then that anxiety, oh, I don't even know what to do anymore, or maybe that worked for them, it won't work for me. No, we're going to help you, but you have to take the first step. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that God made you for more. You have to believe, and that's the first thing, you know. So again, I told you the website for tomorrow, Beauty Gals, I forgot now, beautygalstips.com, I think that's what it is. So if you want to come to that, or there's information on if you can't make it live, then if you want to come, women'sentrepreneurretreat.com. Message me, DM me if you need any of these links or you need help, okay? On women'sentrepreneurretreat.com, you can see there's virtual options, there's in-person. Now, there is going to be breakout sessions for the travel industry, for health and wellness, and for beauty. 3 separate, in addition, workshops at no additional cost, but only for the people who come in person. They will not be recorded for the virtual, okay? So the virtual and the in-person ticket options are ending on the 1st. So again, if you said you were going to come last year and you said, oh, this year will be it, what's different this year? Why can't you make it? That means there's a problem in your business. If you can't afford it, then you don't have a strategy, or you've got something wrong here. And let me help you. Let us help you, because every woman deserves not to have debt. If you have debt and you're a woman, you got to get out of it. If you're not bringing in paying clients to you every single week, I'm telling you, there is a problem. You need to come to the Women's Entrepreneur Retreat. I'm not trying to twist anyone's arm, but you know what? I saw the breakthroughs last year, and we called it the Jamaica Breakthrough, and we knew there would be breakthroughs, but honestly, we did not know the caliber of breakthroughs that there would be, you know, baggage released and traumas, things that they didn't even know was holding them back in business. So come, take a chance on yourself, because how can you possibly expect your customers to pay you if you won't even invest in yourself? It's something that you really need to think about. I've always invested in myself and thought, you know, I got to do this. Well, not always. There was a time actually where I was kind of down in the dumps. I had a lot going on and I felt really bad about myself. I was recovering from my 3rd brain injury and I didn't know what life could be like for me. But then I had a $1 option to work with this lady. It was $1, and I took a chance because I thought it was only worth $1. And then it turned into $20,000, and she helped me. And the next year I made $20,000 more, and then the next year after that I sold my first course for $20,000. So listen, invest in yourself and you'll always make it back, I promise you. So anyway, DM me if I can help in any way, or if you need information. Again, the 1st, all the options end. Virtual and in person are ending for Women's Entrepreneur Retreat. There is Klarna, there's payment plans, there's credit cards. You find a way and you make a way, because if you had a child who needed something, you would do without. You wouldn't buy your new panties, you wouldn't buy your new shoes, you wouldn't buy a new lipstick. You would take care of your kid. But you know what? You need to show your family that your business is worth it. And that was another thing. When I made a change and I started showing up differently for my business, it all trickled down. And it was I was a great role model for my kids. And they tell me all about their selling now, and I'm so proud of them. All right, y'all. My arm is hurting, but I'll show you my little scenery. Yeah, man. This could be you. This could be you on that resort, and I can't wait to hang out with you. So imagine being around all other women who want more and who want just to enjoy life and know that life is short, and they're going to make a change. Oh, it's such a wonderful feeling. Alrighty, I chatted enough. All right, let me know if you need help. Bye.